Olá, eu sou o Carlos Mello e essa é a TV Shopping. Agora nós vamos falar um pouquinho sobre mercados emergentes. Vocês que assistiram a entrevista e as entrevistas que nós fizemos aqui durante a 10ª Expo Shopping Internacional, vocês viram que várias pessoas falaram sobre investimentos em mercados emergentes. Por exemplo, Brasil, Índia e China. Eu quero aproveitar a oportunidade de ter o Dick Groves aqui do meu lado. Eu vou perguntar para ele como anda o mercado da China e como se trabalha com isso. Hello Dick, how are you?
Just fine, thank you.
Welcome to TV Shopping.
Thank you very much.
We are proud to have you here.
I'm happy to be here.
I understand you have a lot of experience in the Chinese market, right?
I've been working there for about 9 years.
9 years. Can we talk a little bit about this experience?
Certainly.
But before that, could you introduce yourself? I understand you are a business consultant, a development consultant.
Well, I really focus on shopping centers. I've been in the industry for about 25 years. I've worked in 22 countries, including other emerging markets like Dubai, India, Vietnam. So I've been around and seen some markets. Also worked in Eastern Europe.
For more than 25, you said?
25 years.
25 years. And you are based where?
I'm in Hong Kong.
In Hong Kong right now?
Yes.
Ok. O Dick é um consultor na área de shopping centers. Ele está baseado no escritório em Hong Kong, na China. Ele tem mais de 25 anos de experiência, principalmente trabalhando com os mercados emergentes. A gente vai conversar um pouquinho sobre China, mas ele conhece também Dubai e conhece também Índia. I'd like to take the chance that we have you with us here and ask you about the Chinese market. Many people that we have interviewed during the Congress, they say that today is much more profitable to invest outside the United States and Europe. And they meant Brazil, India, Malaysia, and China. Why are those markets so much more interested than the other
You have
ones?
what are referred to as the BRIC countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China. Those are high growth countries that haven't had a shopping center industry, in part because they haven't had a chain store industry. You know, you need the two to actually develop shopping centers. And now all those countries are opening up to shopping center development. Nonetheless, there's some real challenges to going to them. You mentioned the U.S. and that it might not be the best investment market at this point. I'd agree, but it's a very simple investment market to get involved with. Getting involved in markets like China, India, very difficult.
O Dick estava me explicando que os novos mercados, o que eles chamam de BRIC, por exemplo, Brasil, Rússia, Índia e China, eles estão atuando em crescimentos muito maiores, ou seja, em cifras muito maiores de crescimento do que os mercados americanos e os mercados europeus. Agora, por outro lado, ele estava me explicando que investir na América é muito mais simples e menos complexo. Então vamos falar dessa complexidade sobre investir em mercados emergentes. How complex it is to invest in a shopping center business in the emerging markets?
Well, in a market like China, the first problem you have is that they don't have a tradition of shopping centers, so they don't really have models. And most of development, in my opinion, is a process where people are taking other ideas and adapting them or copying them. So China has had many shopping centers developed in the last 10 years, not all of which were very good. So that's a basic problem for the investors. They're looking for projects that make sense financially. Instead of seeing a business, a shopping center business that's generating a certain return, they're showed big buildings that aren't always so sensibly designed.
O Dick estava explicando para a gente que um dos primeiros pontos complexos quando se investe na China, por exemplo, é primeiro entender qual é o modelo de negócio que eles estão acostumados. E mais ainda, se você não vai partir do zero, mas se você vai comprar um investimento novo, prestar atenção no que foi feito e como foi desenhado no passado, para que você tenha certeza que o conceito e que o desenvolvimento não possa atrapalhar os seus negócios no futuro. When you say creating new shopping centers and talking about China, are you referring to the big cities like Shanghai or Beijing, or are we spreading all over the country?
It's already spread to the secondary cities, in some cases to the third-tier cities, to the provincial capitals. It's driven largely by the expansion of the hypermarket chains. That's the most fundamental use that you can see for retail in a market like China. It delivers the value and selection that the population is looking for. So those chains, companies like Walmart, Carrefour, Tesco, have already pushed well into the second tier and third tier cities.
Olha que bacana, não só nós estamos falando de novos investimentos na China, nas cidades padrão, como por exemplo Xangai e Beijing, Mas agora, as grandes redes de varejo, como por exemplo o Walmart, como por exemplo o Carrefour, eles já começam a abrir as suas lojas em cidades secundárias ou cidades terciárias. Isso força também o desenvolvimento de novos shopping centers em outras cidades, que não as principais que a gente já conhece dentro da China. Talking about models and concepts, how successful have you been in translating the Eastern concept into the Western concept and adapting the concepts in China?
Well, I don't know that I'd distinguish it so much East and West. There are some habits that Chinese have that would call for some different retail development ideas, but basically the bigger problem is just convincing the developers to follow a very sound process that's going to focus on getting a shopping center that's a good investment. There's a great temptation when you don't know about shopping centers to really start to focus on the superficial aspects of design without looking at the really fundamental core of what a shopping center is, the layout, how people enter, how they pass stores, how those stores attract them in. So that's more the challenge. It's less to do with what the consumers are looking for. It's more trying to impose on a local developer a process where you get a shopping center that functions well.
Olha que interessante, muito mais do que um conceito em si ou tentar adaptar tendências ocidentais às tendências orientais, o Dick está me explicando que tem que ter certeza na hora de construir que você trabalha bem os conceitos básicos de um shopping center. Fluxo de pessoas, orientação das lojas e principalmente o local onde você vai investir. Eu vou perguntar agora para o Dick uma curiosidade. Nós estamos falando muito do boom econômico brasileiro. Está associado diretamente ao crescimento da indústria de shopping centers. Na China, a gente percebe também um grande boom econômico. Será que tem uma ligação direta esse mesmo assunto? We have talked a lot here in Brazil about the economical boom, the flow of capital money, the flow of international money coming into Brazil because of the economical boom, and therefore developing the shopping centers industry in Brazil. Yes. Is it happening in China because of the Chinese boom as well?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, again, these large retailers, the Walmarts and Carrefours of the world, see the opportunity there with the consumer growth. They enter the market and establish the basis for shopping center development. Because if you're doing a large project, you have to have these large anchor uses. So that's attracted a lot of investors. China's a powerful story, just like Brazil, just like Russia now. Again, though, the main issue is you have to be there for the long term because it's not easy to do transactions in China. It's very difficult to acquire a project.
Atenção se você está investindo na China. O Dick está me contando que, claro, naturalmente, onde tem um boom econômico, existe mais desenvolvimento. Preste apenas atenção quando você for fazer negócios na China. Ele está me contando que não é muito fácil negociar com os chineses. Para a gente fechar essa entrevista, eu vou perguntar para o Dick agora como funciona a indústria de shopping center para os próximos anos, já que ele é um consultor, quais são as tendências de futuro? Dick, what can you tell us about the future to come, the years to come? What are the trends that this industry is expecting?
In China?
In China or in the world? What can you tell us?
Well, I think let me focus on China. The world's probably too big a topic to cover right now. In China, they've gone through their first 10 years. They have some good projects and a lot of projects that weren't very well conceived. There's a very strong consumer, very fast-growing consumer demand. So I think in the next 10 years you'll see more and more shopping centers that are properly conceived, properly designed and developed. You'll also see some of the international players who spent time there working hard to establish relationships and have some influence on the development and the financing of projects start to actually acquire projects.
Os primeiros 10 anos na China já se passaram. Alguns projetos deram certo, outros projetos nem tanto. O Dick está me contando que o futuro mostra o seguinte: com certeza mais projetos acontecerão, vários investimentos e 2 pontos principais. Primeiro, acertar na concepção do projeto, na criação e no desenvolvimento. E segundo, ter uma maior influência na parte de negociação com o mercado chinês, não só com os consumidores, mas também com o governo chinês. Dick Groves, thank you very much for your time and thank you for sharing all this information with TV Shopping.
Quite welcome and obrigado.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.